Hi everyone, today I'm going to be making kids toothpaste. We actually make a different recipe for them because they really don't like ours. It has too much baking soda for them, and no matter what we put in it, they really don't like it. So I'm going to do something else with less baking soda and more some other things. And then hopefully you guys can, whoever decides to make it, can adjust it for your own kids. Anyway, so I'm going to start off with a 1/3 cup of coconut oil. This stuff is actually pretty easy to work with. And it's not too hard. And I'm just mixing it in the little container that I'm going to be keeping it in, which is a glass container, and it has a lid that fits on tight. And then the kids can scoop it out as they need it. It's actually a pretty easy recipe to make. It doesn't call for a lot. You don't have to make too much at once. And my kids like it. Then you can always add some extra sweetener to it. And that also will work can probably work pretty good for you. Okay, so here I am. I have my 1/3 cup of coconut oil right here. I'm just going to put that in. And scrape that out with a spatula. This stuff is really soft. It's easy to use. It melts fast. I wouldn't actually melt coconut oil too much, just because everything will sink to the bottom if it's completely melted, and you don't want that. You want it to be able to mix up well and not sink to the bottom. Otherwise you'll be stirring it till it's cold. Okay, then I'm going to use some orange sweet 5-fold is what it's called. It's this orange essential oil. I'm going to put in 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm using orange. They don't mind peppermint, but we're going to do something a little bit different. I know they like the orange flavor. Alright, I'm also using xylitol, and I'm going to use, let's get all the coconut oil off of this. Okay, I'm going to use a tablespoon of xylitol. Just a tablespoon. Right here. This is a sweetener, but the bacteria in your mouth, when they actually eat this, they die, which is a bonus. You can always use more of the sweetener if you need to. Like I said, I'll close that up. I'm also using half a tablespoon of elemental calcium that's ground up as a powder. You can see, dump that in there. And I also have DE, also known as Diatomaceous earth, and I'm also going to put half a tablespoon in. This has no flavor. It's just powdery. Dump that in there as well. And I am going to use a little bit of baking soda. I don't want it too abrasive, especially with the diatomaceous earth. So I'm just going to put in a little bit. And also the taste. My kids really don't like the taste of it. It's too salty for them, and they just won't have it. So I'm going to use 3/4 of a teaspoon for this stuff. And I'll dump that in there. Because it's an antifungal. It works well. I don't want to get rid of it completely, but I also don't want it to be too rough on their teeth. You can also adjust the recipes. Some of them call for bentonite clay. I don't actually have any in my house right now, so I'm not going to use any. I'm just going to slowly start mixing this around and get it all into the coconut oil. Work it in circular motions. I do a 1/3 cup because it fits in here well. And then if I ever need to adjust the recipe, I have enough room to. This is actually what I leave in the bathroom, is these little containers right by the sink. Then I usually put a spoon, and we just use the spoon to put it onto our toothbrushes. So I'll mix this up. It really doesn't take too long to make. And that's a lot better than the stuff with fluoride at the store. Especially if you have little kids that like to swallow their toothpaste, which 2 of mine actually do. So it actually smells pretty good. I'll see how strong the orange flavor is, and I might add some more essential oil. You can always add, some people add water. I don't, I just leave it pasty. I'm not squeezing, we're not squeezing it in a tube, we're just leaving it like this in the container. Some people actually use eggshells, they crush up cleaned eggshells for the calcium. I didn't have time to do that today, so I just crushed up some elemental calcium with my pestle and mortar. And there you go. That's pretty much it. It's not the most attractive, bright color. It's just kind of an off cream color. Anyway, take a little taste. And it's pretty sweet. And you can definitely taste the orange in there. I'll probably put a couple more drops of the orange essential oil. Maybe 5 more drops. Let's see. Now, just finish my dropper. And now I'll mix that in. Oh, my kids are going to be so excited. They've been using our stuff and they really don't like it at all. Which I'll be doing a video on that too. How to make ours. But I really had to do something for my children because they just can't stand our toothpaste. And they really don't like it at all. So here we go. I'll also put the recipe at the bottom of the screen. And you can check it out and try it out for yourself. And I hope this works for you. What I'm trying to do is make videos of what works for our family. That'll work. It's not too salty. It's pretty good. And so this works for us. I hope it works for you. If you have any suggestions, please let me know and share them. Share them with everyone. And this is ours. Here goes my lid. This is going right upstairs by the sink so we can use it tomorrow. There we go. All right. Thanks for watching.